Sports betting odds, how they work and how to read them. If you're new to sports betting, understanding how odds work is crucial. Whether you're betting in a casino, on sports, or on any other event, knowing how to read and interpret different types of odds is key to placing smart bets. The types of sports betting odds include moneyline odds American, widely used in the United States, fractional odds British, common in the United Kingdom and Ireland, decimal odds European, popular in Europe, Canada, and Australia. Key takeaways: three main types of betting odds are fractional British odds, decimal European odds, and moneyline American odds. These formats are alternate ways of presenting the same thing and have no difference in terms of payouts. British fractional odds are the ratio of the amount won profit to the bettor's stake. European decimal odds represent the amount the bettor could win for every $1 they wager. Depending on the negative or positive sign, American moneyline odds either indicate the amount one needs to wager to win $100 or the amount one would win for every $100 stake. How U.S. moneyline odds work: moneyline odds, aka American odds or U.S. odds, are popular in the U.S. favorites, denoted with a minus sign. The number shows how much you need to bet to win $100. Underdogs, denoted with a plus sign. The number shows how much you'll win if you bet $100. For example, if a team has odds of minus 150, you'd need to bet $150 to win $100. If the odds are plus 200, a $100 bet would win you $200. In both cases, your original bet is returned along with your winnings. The larger the gap between the favorite and underdog odds, the higher the favorite's chances of winning.
Betting on the money line. Let's say a betting website, also known as an online sports book, priced an NFL game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs with the following money line odds. Steelers plus 585, Chiefs minus 760. The bookmaker has offered odds of plus 585 for the Steelers, which indicates that the bookmaker has placed a much lower probability, about 15%, that the Steelers will win the game. Therefore, if you risk $100 on the Steelers, you could win $585. If the Steelers pull off the upset, you get back your initial stake of $100 in addition to the $585 you won, for a total payout of $685. If you decide to bet on the Chiefs, the team that, according to the bookmaker, has a higher probability of winning the game, you would need to bet $760 to win $100. If the Chiefs are victorious, you will win $100 for a total payout of $860, initial stake of $760 plus profit of $100. In this matchup, there is a big difference between the two odds, indicating a much higher probability of the Chiefs winning the game. How British fractional odds work. Fractional odds, aka British odds, UK odds, or traditional odds are popular among British and Irish bookies. They're typically written with a slash or hyphen. A fractional listing of 6/1621 odds would mean that you could win $6 for every $1 you wager, as well as get the amount you wagered back. In other words, 6/1 is the ratio of the potential profit to the initial bet. Therefore, if you stake $10 at 6/1 and win, you'll get a total payout of $70, $60 profit plus $10 stake. The total potential return on a stake can be calculated as T, P equals S, and D. S where TP equals the total payout, S equals stake, and D equals the numerator, denominator of the fractional odd. For example, 2, 8, 6. T plus S, where TP equals the total payout, S equals stake, on D equals the numerator, denominator of the fractional odd. For example, point.
Let's posit that the following are the odds on the three teams most likely to win the NBA championship: Brooklyn Nets, 13 fifths Golden State Warriors, 9 halves Milwaukee Bucks, 7/1, it can be determined quickly that the Brooklyn Nets are the favorites, while the perceived odds of Golden State or Milwaukee winning are longer. You would win $13 against every $5 you wager on Brooklyn to be the champions. Meanwhile, you'd win $9 against each $2 you put at stake for Golden State to win, and for Milwaukee, you'd win $7 against each $1 bet. In the above example, if you bet $100 on Brooklyn to win, you could make a $260 profit $100 x 13/5 and get back your initial stake of $100, resulting in a total payout of $3. However, if you wager $100 on Golden State to win, you could receive a profit of $450 $100 x 9/2 in addition to the $100 initial stake, leading to a total payout of $550. The potential profit for a Milwaukee win would be even higher because you could make a profit of $700 $100 x 7/1. With your initial stake of $100 return, it would result in a total payout of $800. How European decimal odds work. Decimal odds, aka European odds, digital odds, or continental odds are popular in continental Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. These are a bit easier to work with and understand. The favorites and underdogs can be spotted instantaneously by looking at the numbers. The decimal odds number represents the amount the bettor could take home for every $1 wagered, the total payout rather than just a profit. In other words, your stake is already included in the decimal number, no need to add back your stake, which makes the calculation easier. 1. The total potential return on a stake can be calculated as TP equals S times WR. TP equals the total potential returns equals stake equals the decimal odd. TP equals S times WR. TP equals the total potential returns equals stake equals the decimal odd. Let's look at an example involving who might have won the 2020 US presidential election. Suppose the decimal odds were Donald Trump for 0.00, Joe Biden 1.3. These numbers represent the amount you could win against each $1 you put at stake. So, if you bet $100 on Donald Trump to be re-elected as president, you could receive a total payout of $400 $100 x 4.00. This amount includes the initial stake of $100, resulting in a net profit of $300. Similarly, you could receive a total payout of $130 $100 x 1.3 if you successfully bet $100 on Joe Biden. Deducting $100 from this return gives you a $30 net profit. Here we can see that the bookmaker correctly priced Biden as the favorite to win the election. The higher the total payout, the higher the decimal odds, the less probable it is that the candidate will win in the bookmaker's opinion, and the riskier the bet is.
Types of baits. Sports bettors have numerous options on the types of baits they can make. Here are a few of the most popular ones available. Over-under baits, also known as a total bet. An over-under bet is a wager on whether a specific statistic for a game will be higher or lower than a quoted value from a sports book. The most common over-under bet is on the combined score of the two teams in a match. These are among the most popular sports betting wager options. Parlay baits, when a bettor makes two or more baits and combines them into one wager. It's called a parlay bet or an accumulator or multi. This type of bet is riskier than others because you have to win all of the small baits to win the parlay bet, and losing one means losing the whole bet. Parlay baits have a bigger payout if all the wagers are won. Teaser baits, a type of parlay bet. A teaser bet allows the bettor to change the point spread for a game, which makes the bet easier to win, but also lowers the payout in the event of a win. The most common teaser bet is a two-team, 6-point football teaser for which the bettor can adjust the point spread for two games. Prop baits. A prop bet is a wager on a game that isn't tied to its outcome. Prop baits might be made on the accomplishments of individual players in a game, for example, or which player might hit a home run in a Major League Baseball game. 4. How do odds impact payout? Simply put, the greater the odds against a team, the larger the payout will be for anyone who bets on that team and wins. For example, 7-to odds mean that for every $2 you wager, you could win $7 if your bet is successful, while 5-to-1 odds mean you could win $5 for every $1 you bet. What do the plus and mean in sports betting? In American sports betting, odds are typically expressed with a plus or minus symbol followed by a number. For example, plus 100 signifies the amount a bettor could win if wagering $100. If the bet works out, the player would receive a total payout of $300 to $100 profit plus $100 initial stake. What does it mean when odds are negative? Negative numbers in American moneyline odds are reserved for the favorite on the betting line and indicate how much you need to stake to win $100. Conversely, positive numbers are attached to the underdog and refer to the amount you could win if you bet $100. You stand to make more money on positive odds, but the chances of a win are lower. 1. What are Vegas odds? Vegas odds, aka Las Vegas odds, are a form of American moneyline odds used in sports books. They can include a point spread representing the expected margin of victory. This allows bettors to wager not only on the winner but over or under the bookmaker's predicted point spread. The bottom line, American, British, and European odds are three different ways of expressing the same thing and can be converted from one to another. By understanding all three and how they work, you'll increase your own odds of placing well-informed bets.